Hello everyone. Today we're gonna see how we can start building application on ASP.NET Core. To begin with, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna search for ASP.NET Core, and this would take you to the page of official ASP.NET Core documentation. I would highly recommend that one should go inside this documentation to understand the various aspects of this ASP.NET Core. And today, the ASP.NET Core has its version 3.1 release. It now matches with the .NET Core version. And then, as you all know, that we are releasing .NET 5 in the month of November 2020, you will see a lot more new feature coming up here. That's why you see from 3.1 there is a direct jump to 5, and because we are releasing .NET 5, which eventually merged the .NET Core 3.1 and the .NET Framework 4X, what we have today, which is the full version of the .NET Framework, only for Windows. So that's why I just wanted to really briefly touch on this fact that ASP.NET Core has got a convention apart from what the other ASP.NET or the legacy ASP.NET, if we would like to call, is moving towards to. Now, what you all need is a .NET runtime and probably the Visual Studio Code to build your application if you would like to use the lightweight application development IDE. So what I can now go here is that I can go to this temp folder, and I can just create a new folder, demo app. And if I just go inside this folder and then use my .NET Framework Core, which is already installed, so you can see that .NET Framework version is .NET Framework is coming, and then if I just use this H, it will show you all the options available. Now you can see that we can use this CLI to find out what version I am right now using. So I can see it is 3.1, which is the latest copy. So everything looks fine at my end. Now what I can do, I can start building the .NET Core application. So I'm inside demo app. Now .NET Core allows you to create the application from the command line itself. So this is by using the new. Now with this new, you get to see a couple of options by which you can build different kind of solutions. So you can see from start you have got many different types of application you can build. What we will be building is the .NET Framework, ASP.NET Core web app, and that's MVC web app. Let's pick it up. So if I pick this up and then I say that new, and then I don't know what all kind of things or the information I need to provide, so I can just use the help, and I can use different type of help command, etc. But just by giving the name over here, which is the MVC, and if I want to pass the name of the project, I can also pass along with that. Otherwise, this will go ahead and create the new MVC application. So if I say MVC and then I say name and then demo MVC, and what this gonna do is gonna get the template, create all the projects and files inside another subfolder called demo MVC, and then it will restore, which means it will get all the DLLs from NuGet packages. Now if I go to the other folder, which is newly created, and see the files, you'll find all the files getting created. Now I can open the code from here, the Visual Studio Code, which I already have downloaded and installed, and then click code dot, and this is gonna open the code tool. So let me just resize this window so that it is visible to all of you, and you can see that now this folder shows up all the files and everything. What I can do now, I can just go ahead and then run it from my Visual Studio Code, and as soon as I run, this will do the build and it will start executing the ASP.NET. Now for the first time, this is gonna do a little bit of tweak here, and then it'll ask me what I am gonna run from. I can see that these are called getting created. Let me run it again. So you can also right now there is some issue, so we'll fix that later, but you can also go back over here and then you say .NET run from the same project where this proj file is located. So you can just go ahead and say yes, run this from here. .NET, before that I'll do a build to see if this is doing the proper build. If the build is successful, then I should be able to run this project. So it's successful, and then I say run, and this should actually be showing me the URL from which I can run my application. So it is listening in 5001. So if I just go ahead and say localhost 5001, this will open my demo MVC project, which is basically taking me to the home, privacy, etc. So you can see all of them are just showing up in this screen, right? Everything looks perfectly fine. So now I have my MVC project created.